Prologue. Years ago, more like centuries and centuries ago, there a new strain of vampires was brought to creation. Nightwardens, they were called by those who knew of their existence. A Nightwarden's mission was simple. Guard the high sorceress he was assigned to until needed no longer, then return back to his place deep within the earth, a place called the Fold. A new high sorceress would come to power every so often among the covens. Some covens were fortunate enough to have Nightwardens to keep them safe. These Nightwardens were bodyguards in essence, except they were bodyguards without a choice. Bound by the blood of the one they were charged with protecting, the Nightwardens were faithful, monastic, and unemotional. Or so it was thought. No one counted on the emotions that would arise in these creatures that walk the dark and protect the sorceresses that wield power. Chapter 1. Alexander. The first sensation I felt on waking up after my long sleep was the sweet tang of blood on my lips. Instantly, my eyes snapped open as if I came back to life. In a way, I did. It was always the same. A century of sleep, then waking up to find a new charge looking down at me, giving me her life-sustaining blood, and beginning the connection which would weave our existences together for as long as she remained high sorceress of her coven. A witch in need of a vampire's protection. Another running similarity was the immediate understanding of my new charge. Much of what I needed to know about a witch came to me through the first drops of blood she dripped onto my mouth. The instant I swallowed, her history would reveal itself. Not in clear images really, but impressions. How old she was, her lineage, how she lived. Her intelligence. Her special powers. How she felt about being granted a Nightwarden for her protection. Even her temperament, though that was the sketchiest of all the bits of information I absorbed. Whether she was kind or short-tempered, self-important, as a result of her high status in her coven, or humble. Which was why, after swallowing a few drops of blood, I squinted up at the witch standing by my side. I was still on my back in my cell, as comfortable as could be considering I was hundreds of feet under the mountains of Appalachia. It was cold in there, utilitarian. We weren't in need of creature comforts, since we'd only be in stasis while we were there, letting time erase the blood imprint of the last witch we'd guarded. "Who are you?" I whispered. My voice was cracked, my throat dry. I swallowed more of the blood she offered me, dripping it from her finger into my open mouth. I needed more than that after 100 years. I needed...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?